There's one for the money, two for the show. Ready, go, ready now, go, girl, go.
Don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything with my blue suede shoes. Well, you can knock me down,
Step in the face,
turn my body babe all over the place.
do anything that you want.
Want to do, but oh, honey, lay on my shoes. Don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Woo! Well, you can do anything, lay off of my blue suede shoes.
Well, there's blue
Suede shoes.
so you can do anything when you offer my
Blue suede shoes.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Purva Zenium Show. It's a show about dream homes, real estate, and all that jazz in the most entertaining way possible. My name is Rakesh, and let's welcome my band on the show that's gonna add to my talk a lot of spice. They are called Blue on Ice. That's Joshua, Rachna, and Dinu. Let's give it up for them!
Wake me up before you go. Leave me hanging on the line with yo-yo. Wake me up before you go. I don't wanna miss it when you hit that high. Wake me up before you go. I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go. Take me dancing tonight.
Woohoo! Okay, before we get started, today on the show, I'd like to talk about the Internet of Things, which is like the in thing right now. You got that right. It's called the IoT, all right? It's a network of internet-connected objects, devices, and appliances that collect and exchange data and function accordingly. I know what you mean, Joshua. Let me explain to you in a better way. All right, it's a commonly abbreviated as IoT. In a simple way to put it, it's the internet that's designed to automate and run your life. And the world today is so immersed in it that there is no end to the comedy of errors that happen because of it. Here are some of them. Let's go. So the other day, my mom was registering on some website. You know these curious moms, right? They're always wanting to log in. They're always wanting to register, subscribe for something. She was doing just that. And suddenly, it asked for a notification popped up and it asked for press any key. And you know what? My mom shouts out from the background, it's like, Rakesh, where is this any key that I have to log into? You know, moms, right? Moms. All right, here's another one. Talking about mom, I'll tell you how she takes this to the next level. The other day, my dad was trying to log into her Facebook, not her. It was their Facebook. They have like a joint Facebook account. Just like how they have a bank account, they have a joint Facebook account. So he's trying to log into that, and obviously it asks for password, and he's asking my mom, honey, what's the password to our Facebook? And in turn, my mom replies, you know what? She says, honey, it's our anniversary date. And guess what happens then? There's utter silence because dad doesn't know the date. Well, I must also tell you, from the band right here, Blue on Ice, is Joshua with me. So Joshua also says, Rakesh, you know what? Today we were discussing about this Internet of Things on the show. So he's coming and telling me, I'll tell you how in the IoT world, that's the Internet of Things world that we live in today, I'll tell you what's the safest way to secure your devices and data. And I'm like very curious. I'm like, this man out here who's not tech savvy at all, he knows how to kind of secure the data and, you know, stuff like that. He tells me, are you ready for this? I said, yes. Then he says, Rakesh, very simple, just turn them all off. Like, what? Yes, that's exactly how I cringed when he said that to me, Joshua. All right, here's another one. What do you think our parents did to kill boredom before the internet? Okay, before the internet existed, what do you think our parents did to kill boredom? I asked all of my 26 brothers and sisters, and trust me, they didn't know it at all. Well, so you must be wondering, why am I talking so much about Internet of Things and technology and whatnot, right? That's because today's show, the Purva Zenium Show, it's got a lot to do with that. The Internet of Things, or in other words, if I may have to say, Blue Next technologies we're going to be discussing in detail. So let's roll! 5 years and 45 million square feet of spaces, a pioneer of the real estate industry, carving iconic landmark projects in over 8 cities, they have won the hearts of 1 lakh customers across the country. That's Purvankara for you. And I present to you the Purva Zenium Show, Zenium being Purvankara's next generation futuristic project close to Bangalore International Airport. And this is the show about dream homes, real estate, and all the jazz in the most entertaining way possible. My name is MJ Rakesh. Let me take you through this. Let's roll the titles. You're getting my groove on, Joshua. Thank you so much. That's Blue on Eyes. It's me, MJ Rakesh. Now, let me ask you, how would it be if a home could listen to you, interacted with you, just like any other member of your family, just like your virtual companion, you know, right? From waking up to sleeping, from entry to exit, and you get to control everything with just your voice. Sounds like some futuristic sci-fi stuff, right? That's happened that you think might happen in decades from now? Nope. It's happening now. Purvankara is making it happen with Blue Next Homes. Homes that are intelligent, homes that are next gen, and that's the hot stuff on the show today. Let me quickly welcome my expert guest on the Purva Zenium Show, an industry veteran. He has close to 30 years of experience and 10 years in the field of automation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Avinash Gautam, the CEO of Sylvan Labs. Now that's the kind of entry we were looking for. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Avinash Gautam, the CEO of Sylvan Labs. Sir, I heard that the band kind of did a little research and figured out that this is your favorite song and they wanted to play this for your entry.
Yes,
yeah?
indeed.
Yeah?
Yes.
You're quite a Mission Impossible. You're quite a Mission Impossible kind of guy that you're doing, the kind of things that you're doing with the Blue Next Homes at the Purva Zenium. So welcome to the show, sir. Please take your seat. Please take your seat. Let's go. So Avinash, I did speak about the Blue Next Homes in my introduction for you. Before you tell me anything about the Blue Next Homes, I must tell you one thing, okay? It's a disclaimer. I'm a lazy guy, okay? Will the Blue Next Home make me even more lazy? Yeah, I just want to know that from you.
Good question. You're a lazy guy. You need more time for yourself, right?
Yes.
Certainly, home automation is all about making your life much more convenient. And it relieves you of many other things which you do on a day-to-day basis to do something which you really love to do. You want to do painting, you want to do exercise, whatever. So, you know, why bog down yourself with unnecessary stuff?
Yeah.
So let the home take care of you in a way so that you get more time for yourself.
Okay.
So that's what home automation is all about.
Okay. As much as you talk about home automation, Blue Next Home, being the cutting edge technology, making it more progressive and all that, on a very honest front, I want to ask you, will this be like a way out for a lot of people who just don't want to do a lot of things for the house and the internet or the automation does it for them? Is that?
I mean, no, not really, not really. I mean, one has to understand that home automation is not just a substitute for a switch on your phone. Actually, it's not that.
Okay.
It's you take care of a lot of things which are otherwise not possible without using this. For example, you are out somewhere and someone approaches your door.
Okay.
Right? Let's say your dad comes and you are not close to your home. What do? Do you ask him to wait or do you want to remotely open the door?
Okay.
What are the options you have other than automation?
Okay.
Similarly, you left your home and you're in the middle of the road, you figured out, you thought that, oh, did I turn off my gas? What do you do other than panicking?
Okay.
Right? So you just open your app, check that out.
Okay.
And like that, when you're sleeping, you know, one of the things is that, what do you do when you're sleeping? Obviously, you cannot do anything yourself while sleeping. So won't it be nice if your home automation turns off your AC if it gets too cold and you turn on the fan instead, so that, you know, the transition from being too cold to comfortable happens while you are sleeping. So
Okay.
how does this sound for an automation, right? It doesn't make you lazy. It actually makes you much more comfortable.
So this automation thing that you're talking about, it seems like this could be just a good substitute for me at home for my wife. Is that right? Have I got it right?
No, never. It's not going to come and hug you.
Okay, as far as, yeah. All right, so quickly moving on next. Tell me, what does a Blue Nex home do from morning till night? Just take me through a Blue Nex home from morning till night. How does it function? I just want to know a little more.
Oh, sure. I mean, Blue Nex Home, the technology has been jointly developed over a period of more than a year to make sure that your life is positively impacted from morning till night.
Okay.
So let's say what happens when you wake up in the morning.
Okay.
You wake up in the morning and your geyser is ready.
I'll tell you before you start what happens in the morning at my place. There's a yell that comes from the kitchen, either from mom or the wife, telling me, Utho, you got to get this for the house. You know, like that was not required. But that's okay. All right. So from morning to night, okay, the Blue Nex technology controls the entire house morning to night, so it never sleeps.
It never sleeps.
Okay.
Yeah,
so take me through it. What happens first thing in the morning?
So you wake up in the morning, and instead of someone yelling at you, maybe your favorite music is playing for you to wake you up. That's your alarm. Your curtains open smoothly so that the sunlight falls on your eyes gently.
Okay, just wait a minute. This sounds like two things to me. Either it sounds like a nice Bollywood song where you just wake up, the curtain opens automatically, sunlight falls on you, and you wake up and you start your day. Or this sounds like one of those sci-fi movies, right?
Well, I like Bollywood. Let it be Bollywood song.
Okay, so tell me. So once you leave home, the house goes on to the energy saving mode.
Yes. So it knows that you have left home. You have instructed by saying goodbye.
Okay.
So what happens most of the time? You accidentally leave your geyser on, AC on, all the things on, and they're just guzzling energy for no good reason. It's serving no purpose.
Okay.
And the automation knows that when you are not there, all those things should be turned off.
Okay.
So it turns that off so that you use the house in the most optimal manner.
Okay.
Green living, if you will, having a positive impact on the carbon footprint and everything.
Okay.
Which is a great way of living. So it's not just about you; it's also you being more responsible.
Not just technology; it's smart technology.
Yes, a smart technology making you much more responsible on how to live on this planet. When you are at office, let's say your dad comes.
Okay.
Right, and he probably has the habit of just turning up unannounced, right?
No, he does not have the habit. This is a given. He does it regularly.
Right.
He does it regularly.
But you want to take care of him. You don't want him to waiting on your doorstep, and your office is an hour away from that. What do? You just open your phone, remotely unlock the door. He can get in, make himself comfortable. Isn't that cool?
Wow. Tell me something. Is there a way I can also lock somebody inside the house?
No.
I'm just trying to see the advantages I can take of this Blue Nex home.
No, so home automation is not intended to be your master. It's intended to be your servant or anyone who's living in your house.
Okay, okay. All right, so then post that, once I get back home in the evening, how does the evening look at a Purva Zenium home or a Blue Nex home?
Yeah, so you are getting back, you're probably very tired, and you can set the home automation system in a way that it knows that every day at 7 p.m. you are entering the home. You open the door and the home is set up for you. What does set up for you mean? The lightings in the proper mood which you want, the AC temperature set to whatever temperature setting you want, the curtains closed, your favorite music playing. It's like, wow, someone is greeting you. Actually.
Wow, okay.
And it does that tirelessly day after day.
Okay.
Every day.
Wow.
Yeah.
This looks like a dream home to walk into.
Yes.
Right? I'm going to quickly move into the next one. Okay, from what I understand, the entire Blue Nex home or the Purva Zenium home is automated through voice commands, right? Now tell me something, a very simple basic question that I'm sure every man wants to ask you if they buy a Purva Zenium home or a Blue Nex home. Will the Blue Nex technology or the home listen to my wife even when she's angry?
It certainly will.
Okay.
Certainly will, very well, much better than you do, so watch out.
Oh, okay. Okay, so now tell me, how does this entire voice command thing work for a normal person at home? How do they operate it? How do they use it?
Oh, it's like, talking to your assistant. You just say, okay, Google, turn on my living room light. Or, okay, Google, change the AC temperature to 22 degrees Celsius.
Wow, okay.
Okay, Google, close the curtains.
Okay.
It's just as if you're talking to a person. It just obeys all your command.
So
it's very natural. You don't have to talk like a robot.
Okay. Yeah. So everything in the house can be automated.
whatever has been automated in the Blue
Okay,
Next,
so
yes.
it includes curtains, it includes shutting and closing the door, it includes lighting,
lighting,
air conditioning,
all those things.
geyser.
Geyser.
Wow, wow. Okay, cool. So if there's so much of convenience that this technology creates, I'm sure there's also a lot to the maintenance and the sustainability of it. Okay, tell me that aspect of it. If I'm kind of getting this done in my home, a Blue Next home, or if I'm buying a Purva Zenium home, how easy or difficult it is for me to maintain this entire thing and also to sustain it?
Yeah, so that's actually an excellent question because this is an electronic system which is getting into your home. It has to be maintained for sure.
Okay.
But all that complexity and heavy lifting of maintenance has been taken over by a back-end technology we have,
Okay.
which resides on the cloud and actively monitors the systems to make sure that everything is fine, working fine, and proactively kind of fixes the problem before the customers actually notice it.
Okay.
So as much as we have put the effort to deliver all these cool functionalities, cool features to the homeowners, there's an equally heavy amount of work which has gone in to make sure that the maintenance of these things is all sorted out.
Okay.
And this is usually actually possible only when this kind of system is rolled out in a large community.
Okay.
If you do it, just your home at an individual
Independently,
level,
it's a little difficult.
It's very difficult because at the community level, at this large scale where thousands of homes are getting automated, we can afford to put a maintenance backend infrastructure,
Okay.
which is not only people putting behind it, but actually putting heavy technology for maintenance,
Okay.
which you will probably never see.
Okay.
It's there doing its job and making sure that maintenance headaches are taken care of.
Hence, it makes sense when you buy an apartment at the Purva Zenium home.
Definitely.
Because it's loaded with so many homes and that's what it can bring to the table.
Definitely. That's what I say to people all the time. You can always buy things from the market for your home,
Okay.
but it's a different ballgame when this is all provisioned as part of a large project.
Yes.
Because other than just the home automation, there are so many things related to maintenance, upgradability, your usage. All those things are actually sorted out because the whole community level thought process goes in that process.
Okay, interesting. Okay, as much as we talk about it being controlled by voice, it being controlled by technology, the fear that always remains is how this will control us. Like, let me tell you, clear example in my mind is, at office, my boss controls me. Back at home, my wife and mom controls me. Now tell me, will this Blue Next technology control me again more?
No.
Yeah, right. You guys have fun at this, huh? Okay, tell
It's
me.
not intended to do that, nor will it ever do that. It's supposed
Okay.
to be your servant, not your master.
Okay.
The way it has been constructed is that it'll never overpower you or take over you. It just gets into your home in a very nuanced and subtle manner. And for that specific reason, what we have done is while we have thought about putting this whole technology in your house, we have not taken away any of the conventional methods of using the house. None of
Okay.
that. You
Okay.
can still go ahead and operate your switch.
Oh, so the normal switches, the
Normal-
normal way of functioning the house is still
Everything
there.
just continues like that. So you
Okay.
do not need a training program before you take the keys
Okay.
of the house.
Okay.
And if you have a visitor who visits you only for a night, you don't have to give him a 2-hour training program before you assign him the room.
Okay.
Anyone can just get inside the house, start using the home like you have always used, and slowly warm up to the whole idea of automation and what it does. And like I explained to you, it is actually meant to handle a lot of things which is otherwise not possible.
Okay.
Like what you do when you have to handle some emergencies when you are away from home. Of course, you can't reach out within a second.
Yes.
What you do when you're sleeping, how do you make sure that the resources within the home are used in the most optimal manner, not a iota of energy expended more than what it is needed. So all these things need some technology intervention. I think there is a false notion that technology is here to just overpower us. Actually, it's not that. We have created the technology, so we know how to make use of it, right? And how to make sure that it serves the purpose it is intended to be. So no, it's never going to overpower you. It's always going to be a assistant. Use it if you like, don't use it if you like. And I'm sure over a period of time, you'll fall in love with it and start using it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for all the gyan you've given me about the Blue Next technology and also about the Purva Zenium homes. Now is the time when I'm actually going to bring someone onto the show who is one of the buyers of Purva Zenium home. Okay, she's going to tell us the first-hand experience of what made her buy this house. So I'm going to welcome her to the show right away. Are we ready?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. It's time now for us to welcome the proud owner of a 3 BHK unit at the Purva Zenium onto the Purva Zenium show. Ladies and gentlemen, the oh so beautiful, the oh so gorgeous. Let's welcome the proud owner, Sonia Pardesi.
Who's gonna walk you through the dark? I don't know. Who's gonna love you? It's all
we're looking for you as well. Sonia Pardesi, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Purva Zenium Show.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here.
How does it feel? The set, the band?
Oh my
that's
God,
about right here?
it's beautiful. I love the set and I love the band and the music. So thank you so much.
Okay, even before we get started, how does it feel being the owner of a 3 BHK unit at Purva Zenium?
Very pieced out.
Yes, I
and
can
very
see that.
relaxed.
I can see that you're also rested and sorted already in life.
Yeah, totally. And I'm so waiting to take possession of my apartment.
And I'm so waiting to start the chat with you. Please take your seats.
Sure,
Please take
thank
your seats.
you.
Settle down, please. Okay, Sonia, even before we start, you know what? My band, The Blue on Ice, and me, we kind of have a perfect tune in mind that describes your perfect situation right now, especially after buying off the Purva Zenium home. All right, Joshua, let's hit it. You know, simple, sorted, rested, taken care of completely with absolutely no worries. That's what's happened to you after buying the Purva Zenium home. Am I right?
Absolutely. I feel so peaceful right now.
Okay.
I'm so happy. And in fact, the entire experience of walking into the site and going and visiting the model apartment was an experience by itself. It was so enriching. So I knew it there and then that I'm not buying a house, I'm buying a home.
Okay.
You know?
Lovely.
And in fact, it's so mind-boggling, the fact that technology has advanced to such an extent, and especially the Blue Nex app is next level, I realized. It's like the cutting edge of technology.
Okay.
And that's something I only understood after visiting the apartment. So
Okay. When you just walked into the model apartment, what's that first thing that came to your mind, that hit your mind, or you probably saw, that made you feel that, yes, this could just be my dream home, the Purva Zenium?
you know, the very fact that everything is automated. I
Okay.
think this whole technology thing is like gone to another level altogether. And just like a while ago, Mr. Avinash was talking about all the features that exist. People, I'm sure, must be imagining it, but I got to experience it.
Wow.
And everything is going to be taken care of. I felt so pampered.
Okay, when you say pampered, are you sure you walked into a Purva Zenium home, or was it like one of those high-end luxury spas that you visit every weekend?
I felt like, I'm telling you, I felt like I visited like a high-end luxury spa. And I
Okay.
love spas, so it was like amazing.
Lovely, awesome, cool. I think we'll go to the next question now, second question. Okay, going into the details, like you said, you've experienced this firsthand by being at the model apartment. Tell me, what are the features that you noticed in that place which kind of really appealed to you?
So the first and foremost thing is that everything is just available on the Blue Nex app. That's the most amazing thing.
Okay.
So whether it's the lights that you want to switch on or switch off, as much as there are motion detectors or the sensors, as we call them, that when you walk in and walk out, they switch on and switch off, they're also available on the app. So that's one thing. The geysers, imagine you just have to, with a click of on the icon, your geyser can switch on and switch off.
And you can even time it.
You can time
You
it,
can
yeah.
time it when you wake up in the morning and the geyser goes on automatically.
Exactly.
So you don't have to wake up to that sound where it says, "Hey Sonia, thoda geyser on karna." No, you don't have to deal with that, right?
No, not at all. And imagine, like, the AC cooling is like, so it's, you can regulate it
Okay.
just by clicking on the app. Again, when it comes to even your drapes, that is something that was mind-boggling. You know, anytime you want to like draw your curtains or you want to like open them, you can just do it with that.
Why do I have a feeling that you probably would be doing this to do a lot of photo shoots for yourself, right?
Of
Standing
course.
at the drapes and kind of automatically open it, and there's a camera which is filming the entire thing. Am I right or wrong?
Absolutely, absolutely.
You guys get it. You guys get it. Okay.
You know, the lighting is so amazing. So I'm sure I can, every position in that house, I'm sure I'm going to be able to take amazing selfies.
Okay.
And, you know, again, when it comes to connectivity, there is 24/7 connectivity. In fact, I can connect to anybody in any part of the world at any point in time. Even there are Wi-Fi boosters, which I found amazing. So, you know, internet is the main thing that we are always like, we are
Yes.
handicapped without. And I was very happy that I'm always going to be connected to everybody in the world.
Mr. Avinash Gautam, we probably, I think we have a brand ambassador not just for Purva Zenium but also for Sylvan Labs. She's sounding as proficient as you when we're talking about this Blue Nex technology.
I'm impressed. Would you join my marketing team?
Oh, I wouldn't. I would love to.
Woohoo! Okay, so these are things we've been talking about on the show for quite some time now. about the AC being automated, about the geyser being automated, about the lights, about the drapes and all of it. Personally, okay, from a buyer's point of view, I want to know, tell me that one thing that you probably imagined that was never there at your home and it's now there at Purva Zenium and you got it. What is that?
I would say there are 3 things which I really loved.
Okay.
So the first and foremost was the gas leakage detector. You know,
Okay.
most of the times you're always worried about is there some sort of a gas leakage, and
Okay.
it detects, and it of course
Yes.
informs you. The other thing is that you're getting water from the tap. So, you know, you're
Okay.
drinking water. So,
Okay.
you know, we always think that when we go abroad, only then we have to be drinking from the taps, but now we can do that here as well in India.
Okay.
And another thing was amazing, which I felt, was the intelligent biometric security system that exists,
Okay.
where with just your finger, you know, your fingerprint, you can actually access your home. So it's only the people in your house who have access to that, or even the digits that you key in.
Okay.
So I thought that was really amazing.
How you wish you had this during your college times
Oh,
when you had multiple stalkers trying to enter your place, right? You're happy with that?
Yeah, I know.
All right, so there we go. Okay, now that this entire Blue Neck's home or the Purva Zenium home is controlled by